What's going on, everybody? Jason Fitzphilly Constrictors here, and I am just checking on some females, doing a little bit of spot cleaning and checking things out. And I figured, why not just tell you what I'm pairing them up to while I do that? Things people keep asking me all the time anyway. I might as well just tell you in a video. Also, I want to thank all the subscribers for hitting that like button and sharing these videos. You guys are awesome. It's been helping out my channel immensely, and it means the world to me. You guys are amazing. If you are interested in giveaways and snake giveaways, remember, any giveaway I do, you can always trade for something else if you do not want a snake. But the main giveaway is a pastel pied, and it is a male over 300 grams, and the link is down below. He is awesome. Awesome. Frozen thawed live, whatever you feed him, he will eat happily. Never hiss, nothing. Great snake right here. 3,000 subscriber giveaway, link down below. There's also a link down below if you want to become a member and get a little bit more out of this channel. We offer members some pretty cool perks. You can go check that video out. There's a link down below for that as well. And other than that, we are getting some stuff done. And before I go any further, I want you to go check out Iron Dog Reptiles channel tonight. Him and his partner Justin over from My Animal House are doing the Iron Animal Show, and that will be live at 7 p.m. Central Time. That's 8 o'clock on the East Coast and 5 o'clock on the West Coast. Hope to see y'all there tonight. I will definitely be there in the chat hanging out. Two of my favorite people for sure. For sure. Now this Thursday I'm going to have a special guest, and that is going to be Ball Python Love is going to be joining me on my live. I do a live every Thursday night at 7 p.m. Central Time, and it is pretty awesome. We have a ton of fun. You should definitely check that out. Now this girl right here has been paired up to two different males. One has been my killer pied, big grumpy fuss killer pied. This is always a gamble with this guy, but I got to clean him out anyway because he's got turd after turd because he is a turd, and he could be a little bit nippy. But he is a beautiful pastel pied. He's a, killer pied, super pastel pied. Awesome snake right here. But a bit of a messy little bloke, that is for sure. So I'm going to grab some of this stuff up with this hand while he's watching it over there. That way he doesn't get me. And then I'm going to slide him back down here so he's facing the other way, because he'd like to tag me. If I'm being honest, he'd like to give me a good whack. He's just like that. Every now and then you're going to have a ball python that's just grumpy, and this guy's just, he's all alpha male, this guy. So he's all like, look, I'm in charge here. I know you're a guy. You're in my way. I'm trying to do my thing. I like to go to what girl I want to go to when I want to go to. You know the whole thing. You've heard it before. If you're a breeder, you've heard it before. He's one of them males. But he is a stud. He works hard. He eats great. And he's awesome. Now I've been pairing up him to that Black Pewter Blast. Black Pewter Blast, by the way, is pastel, black pastel, and pinstripe, if you didn't know. Now, I gotta dry off this hand a little bit because it's got a little bit of poop on it. I don't want to be looking at it too much. Also up here, I've already cleaned this one out, but we have a beautiful, beautiful, huge, sorry big girl, don't be mad, beautiful, huge cinnamon female, and she's been paired up to my awesome, and I'll show you here in a second, awesome Orange Dream Cinnamon 100% het genetic stripe male. Now I'm not going for genetic stripe stuff with her, of course, because she's not het for genetic stripe, and genetic stripe is a recessive gene, so you need 2 copies in order to make 1 visual. But I do want some awesome het genetic, or some awesome genetic stripe visuals, hopefully Orange Dream genetic stripe visuals for some future projects. But this is the male right here that is bred to her, as well as the next female that I'm going to show you. Pretty bad to the bone. Now, like I was telling you on that Black Pewter Blast, I know I'm bouncing around a little bit, and I'm sorry about that, but I placed her in with another male as well early on, and I did get some locks, and that was with this beautiful Banana Enchi male right here. So I did get some locks with this guy in that big Black Pewter Blast. It's a possibility, but I have been pairing her up with that killer pied as of late because I'm trying to make some het pied females for future stuff. I don't have a lot of diversity when it comes to pied. Pretty much pastel and mahogany stuff is all I have when it comes to pied things. So there's that. There's that. All right, who is next? That pastel 100% het genetic stripe that I just showed you right here. This girl's a beautiful. I haven't showed you. Sorry. Beautiful. She's a little bit cranky, and that's okay because she's going to drop me some eggs here not too long from now, hopefully. But she is a pastel 100% het genetic stripe, and she is also being bred to that Cinnamon Orange Dream 100% het genetic stripe. For some, hopefully some visuals on that. Now, I actually bred a Mojave to a GHI earlier in last season and ended up with 4 Mojaves and 4 normals. So hopefully all my bad mojo is gone because I really like to hit some nice stuff. Now, I have this female right here, and this female, you know, She was on the food, she was off the food, she was locking up, she wasn't, she liked guys, she didn't like guys. I really just don't know where to go. Now, I have been locking her up, or I have been placing in a male with her, really just to bring on her eating response again. After that road construction that I had a few months back that really kind of put a crippling effect upon my breeding season, she took it the worst. I think it stressed her out a lot. She absorbed her follicles, and she doesn't want to eat. She doesn't really want to do much of anything. So it's really a bummer because she's such a beautiful snake, and she's definitely got a little bit of an attitude. Now again, not all ball pythons are the same. Some have attitudes. I have a few of them that just have attitudes. It's their way, their personality. Unfortunately, no matter how much you hold them, they just would rather be left alone. And that's what I like to try and do. I don't like to stress them out if they don't want to be stressed out. That said, we still got to get in here and spot clean and stuff. And that does help socialize her up a little bit more. But again, sometimes she's okay with it and sometimes she's not. And you just got to catch her on the right day. And she's a beautiful snake. And like I said, she's more shy right now. I'm just looking around making sure there's no big turds or anything. And there's not. And oh, it's good to see her moving around. That's a good sign too. When you see a snake moving around, you know, it means they're a little bit comfortable and her tongue's flickering, so she's a little bit more comfortable. But I have been pairing her up with my with my butter hypo. She is a pastel etchy hypo, and she's a beautiful snake. I really hope she gets back on food and everything gets back on track really soon with her. That would be awesome, 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 awesome. Now next, this girl is not ready yet, but she will be ready here in a few months. She does hammer food, and now, you know, I'm going to be honest with you. This was a gift from somebody, and I hate to say it, so I could probably look it up in the records, but I just don't remember offhand. I know that sounds horrible. Some hard stuff here in the corner, sweetie. So we're going to give you a full cleaning here pretty soon. But this is a pastel. Ooh, big hiss, big hiss. This is a pastel, and I think she was het for pied, but I don't remember. I got her from Jimmy the Python Bro. It was a little gift that he gave to me when I got the GHI 100% het lavender from him. So I'm pretty curious. Now she is deep in shed right now, so I'm going to give her a light mist down. And she's a little grumpy. I'm going to give her a light mist like that, and then I'm going to get the hot spot really good over here because it looks like she'll probably shed out here in the next 4 or 5 days. But she's not being paired up yet. She's not ready yet. She's a few 100 grams shy, and I will be breeding her, of course, probably with the killer pie just to try and prove her out if she's pied or not. And Jimmy, if you watch the video, you can comment down below. I just don't remember offhand. I could probably look in the records. But regardless, she will be bred. She will be bred to something that is a visual recessive gene one way or another. I suggest if you have females, they're just by themselves, single gene females, and you don't know what to do, throw a recessive gene into them, a visual recessive, have yourself some 100% heads and stuff to work with in the future. All right, next up we have Pastel Woma. And I love this girl. She's a sweetheart and everything. She's another victim of the road construction where she had some really nice follicles going on, and she has absorbed them. She is, I don't think she's got any follicles going on right now, but she is starting to hammer on the food, so hopefully she will start promoting some more growth here pretty soon with the follicles. Again, another bummer. I've been hooking her up with my banana enchi yet again. This guy's been with a few females. Again, I put him on with the Black Peter Blast early on, but this is who's been going in there with him. I mean with her, sorry. Where are you going? You gotta stay in there. And she's an awesome girl, and I just really like that pattern that these guys have. Again, they have a really nice pattern to them, these Womas. They're very similar to the spider gene, and this one again has pastel in it, so should be a pretty looking snake. Some really nice markings. Hopefully the enchi will really drown it out, and with those subtle markings, the contrast will be really cool in those pairings. What else we got going? Okay, we got this big giant head-bite female. You're heavy. I'm not fooding you. I'm just getting your poop. I'm getting your poop. She's like, is that food? Are we going to do the food thing? No, we're not doing the food thing. This girl right here, she's well on her way. If these follicles aren't coming along well, then I am a monkey's uncle. Ooh, ooh, ooh. But she is a het-pied female. You can see some big old tracks down her there. And she is produced for me already. What did she give me? I bred her to the killer pied, and we got a bunch of beautiful pied. She's actually the mother of this snake right here, which is the famous 69 pied. That's right. She produced him last in 2019. And yeah, that's the mother right there. And she's coming along well. Now, I've been hooking her up with a few different males. That's right, because I'm trying some stuff out. I hooked her up with this guy. I have not seen a lock yet from them. Oh, you're ready. Now, this guy just came onto the scene here in this room. This is a Russo albino pied. That's right. Let's see if we can get a nice look at him. He is such a sweetheart too. There you go. Some pretty cool eyes on him right there. He's a little bit shy. A little bit shy, but this is an albino Russo pied. Now, I placed him in there with that het pied right there. Nothing happened, so I don't think anything will happen for a while. It was the first time he's ever been with a female, but he is on my morph market for sale right now. There is a link down below for that as well. And I've also put that killer pied in with her, as well as this guy right here, who is a firecracker and a half. He is a mahogany 100% het pied, and he's been locking up with a few of the girls here, and I really dig him. He's super shy, super shy. He can be a little spunky at times. Super healthy, eats great, but yes, definitely hoping on some mahogany pieds. He's actually going to this other het pied female that I'm going to show you in a second. And sorry, bud, I just want to check everything. So you got big turds back here that you don't want to live with, right? I know you don't like me hanging out in your crib, but I'm getting the big turds out. Big turds suck. There you go, all good, all good. So yeah, I have placed a couple different males in with her. And she also hooked up with that killer pied as well early on. So we will see what happens. Again, it's okay that I didn't have much of a plan with that. She was hooked up early on with the killer pied, and for one way that I was going, and then mahogany pied said, hey, I'm down to play. So I switched him over to him. And that's what's going on. And then I just placed that other guy with her the other night to see if they would lock up. No locks yet. I might put him in again and see where she goes from here. Who knows? But it's okay that that one's a gamble. I like to be surprised. That's part of my fun. All right, next up is this girl right here. And she's been sitting on her hot spot. I've been kind of waiting for her to do so. As well as that pastel 100% het genetic stripe has been sitting on her hot spot, which is very nice. And this girl used to be really wicked. I got her from Always Evolving Pythons. He actually got her in on a rescue. When she was younger, she was placed in with a live rat, and there were some marks that you see on here. And Miguel ended up getting her from these people and having her for quite a long time, and has said, hey, you know, are you interested in a yellow belly? She's super healthy. She was abused when she was younger, but she's super sweet and good now. And he was right, and she's right here. And we're going to move a little bit of this substrate out of the way and give her a little nice surface to kind of lay on, get some of that heat, because I think that's what she's really after. She's actually a professional at it, so maybe I'll put a little bit more of that back down. She knows what she likes. But beautiful snake right here, and she's been hooked up to, there we go. She's been hooked up to that banana enchi as well, and I think that's who's going to end up siring that clutch. She was hooked up to one other person at one time. Who was it? Oh yes, the albino enchi pinstripe lesser I put in with her, and but I didn't see any locks. So next up, I'll just show you real quick. Yep, got some spot cleaning to do anyway. This is the girl that I've been putting nothing but that mahogany 100% het pied to. She is a normal, and let me tell you, she has almost mahogany coloring in her. She's very, I don't know, her color is just a lot different than the other female that I have that's het pied. This girl is pretty cool. She's about 1700 grams, sorry, and she is a proven breeder, and I'm pretty stoked about that. So hopefully I will get some nice mahogany pieds that I will probably hold back at least a male and a female out of the deal, or females out of the deal, one way or another. Probably females. Other than that, there might be one or two for sale. We'll see what happens. I'm also looking to get another few het females here before the end of the season to start putting him or maybe something else too as well. So as we move on, because I don't want this video to go forever, and some of you may have left already, and that's okay. But I'll show you my girl Lola. Hi, sweetheart. She's deep in shed, and she just hates being shed. She don't like being on camera when she's in shed because she doesn't look her best, but it's okay. We love you. Everybody loves you, Lola. Just tell her. She needs to hear it. Beautiful girl right here. She has been just getting on. She's just gained actually 100 grams over her last weight before laying her last clutch. So she's doing really well, and I'm starting to pair her up with this guy that I talked about a little bit earlier, and that is this dirty, get dirt off you, there you go, albino etchy pinstripe pastel lesser. Now, some are one of those genes may or may not be in this group. We're not exactly sure. I think there is pastel in there, but I'm not positive. But beautiful male right here, and he is a proven breeder, so he will do his job. He just didn't lock up with her yet, but that's who I'm putting with her. That way, at least everything will be 100% het for albino, and I can get some blue-eyed leucistics that are 100% het albino, as well as a lot of really awesome combinations. Should look pretty darn cool for sure. All right, what else do I want to show you? I'm not going to show you everything, of course, in this video because it will take a long time. This girl right here, I know, sweetheart, you're okay. This is a Spider Mojave, and she's been paired up to my GHI 100% het lavender. Again, going for GHI Mojaves and GHI Mojave Spiders really in this clutch, and it will be possible het for lavender albino. Now, this girl has been one of those ones that had some pretty nice follicles, but also absorbed them during the road construction. You look really nice and clean, sweetheart. Excuse me. All right, now this girl right here, she is, I think she might be my next to lay. And I want to be very careful with her. She's nice and comfortable on her hot spot. Yep, and her tail's tucked inside. That's what I want to see. Beautiful girl right here. It's a beautiful hypo female. And again, we're not going to bother her too much, but she is beautiful. And she's been locking up with, sure, let me get your turds out of here, sweetheart. Turd's been in there for a little bit. I don't know how I did not see that. Oh, I'm sorry. Not a little bit, but a few weeks. At least a week and a half. Man, I'm horrible. Couldn't see it very well. But beautiful female right here. She's going to my lesser hypo. Sorry, my butter hypo. If you want butter hypo, not lesser hypo. Of course, I believe they're the same. People argue with me, and that's okay because I don't mind. But this guy's a stud right here too. He's just ready to eat meals and get with the ladies. Beautiful butter hypo right here. Amazing snake. So, yeah, nothing but hypos out of that clutch, which will be really, really nice. Don't worry, plenty of water coming here, see, for water. And they love to make a mess of their water this time of year because the humidity is really tough. So who else do I want to show right now? Anybody else? No, I'll show the rest of them in the next video. So that's a few of the pairings that I'm doing. I'm going to finish spot cleaning the rest of them and get back to you in the next time. This has been a long video, I know. Thank you for hanging around so long. Again, all my information is down below. A lot of cool giveaways, a lot of cool channels, a lot of cool stuff happening down there, a lot of cool people. Awesome, awesome stuff. Hope to see you all Thursday night at 7 o'clock Central Time. That's 8 o'clock East Coast, 5 o'clock on the West Coast, when I go live like I do every Thursday night. And we have a blast. And this Thursday night, Ball Python Love will be my guest. I hope you all join me. And we are going to ask him questions. I'm going to put him to the test. We're going to see how much he really enjoys this hobby. And let me tell you, I know he does. He's one of those people that is just stoked every single day. Every single day I see a comment from him. Every single day I see a video coming out from him. So check it out. His link's down below, and he will be with me Thursday night live. Check it out. See y'all there. All right, everybody, hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, hit the notification bell to upload a video. And as always, I love you all. See me bye.